Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Bhattarine Nirvasesha Sanyavadi Vasachari Sakarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. You're not going to finish the samosa?
No, I'll bring your pradana back.
Get more. Hare Hare faithful husband. Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
Is it okay if I close the windows?
Huh?
Is it okay if I close the windows?
Why?
The AC is on.
Okay.
That's fine?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna.
I need a brick under my backside.
Okay, yes,
You know those yoga blocks?
Yes.
You probably don't have one here, but something
similar.
visual.
Yes, Maharaj.
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Just sit up. Just sit on the recorder, not on your back.
Hare Rama,
If you sit on it, it's a little
Under my bum. Under the bum.
Okay.
To break it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Poor old Wizard of Oz.
Hare Krishna,
Hope he doesn't curse me. give me a curse or something. I hope not.
No, it's Laurel and Hardy.
Huh?
Laurel and Hardy.
Oh, is it? I thought it was a Wizard of Oz.
I don't think they can curse.
Already cursed. Good comedians, though. In Paris. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
bolo bolo,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dina.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Shiva, Shivananda, Shivananda.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Emil, Emil. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. At least they're cold. At least they're cool. What's your name?
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Who else, please? Do you read? You sing? Do you sing? Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Iraj, Iraj, sing. Well done. knows how simple. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You sing? Does he sing? You can sing? Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Any ladies like to sing? You can sing a tune. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Anyone else? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hey, hey! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare one more, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Louder! Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Oh, Premanandi. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. About water, please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We'd like to thank our hosts this evening for inviting us here. Priyasaki and Argya, Prabhu, thank you. And thank those of you coming tonight, here today. Some of you have been working, some studying, some like me sleeping, some on Harinam. Some of the devotees here went on the street this afternoon chanting.
Yeah, we saw the pictures.
You saw some pictures?
Yes.
Dinabandhu, Jivananda, Emil, Arnal, Pushpapani. Anybody else with you? Some local people. And they went to Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark. I call it Noah's Ark. Newark. And nice. Every town and village, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed, holy names should be heard and chanted. Heard and chanted. Of course, you have to chant first. There's nothing to hear if you don't chant. So chanting comes first, but Prabhupada says that hearing is most important. Chanting comes first, but hearing is most important. Of all the 9 limbs of devotional service, Lord Chaitanya said, chanting Hare Krishna is the most primary one. But that, you could say, automatically, you would expect anyway, that includes hearing the chanting also. From our point of view, hearing. Now, I don't know everybody's names here. What was your name again, Prabhu?
Satya Dwarkadish Das.
What was that?
Satya Dwarkadish Das.
Dwarkadish Das. Dwarkadish?
Satya
Dwarkadish. Satya Dwarkadish Das. Nice name. I can't guess who would have given you that name. It could have been Jayapataka Maharaj. It was? Yes. Okay. I could have thought of someone else with the name Satya Dwarkadish Das, but I put Jayapataka Maharaj. You had a better chance, since about half the initiated devotees in ISKCON are initiated by Jayapataka Maharaj, so you have almost 50-50 chance there. Although most of them are in Bangladesh, of course, in Bengal, but still. When you have a long name, usually, not always, but usually it's Jayapataka Maharaj, because when you have like 85,000 disciples, you really have to search for names. And your name again was?
Shayan.
Shayan?
Shayan.
Shayan. And your name?
Akshaj.
Akshish?
Akshaj.
Akshash. Akshash. And your name?
Bishop.
What was that? Keshav?
Bishop.
Bishop?
Bishop.
Bishop. You're the bishop. The Bishop of Edison. Where do you live?
Edison.
Edison. Oh, yeah, they're the Bishop of Edison. And I don't know. What's your name, Mataji?
Satyarani Devi Dasi.
Satyarani Satyarani. You came with some other devotees here, or you? Pardon?
Shayon and my
Who came with you?
The Satya
They're all together?
couple. Yes.
Couple. Okay, good. Very nice. Thank you for coming. I think I know everybody else. Hare Krishna. You all live in Edison?
Yes.
Yes.
Nearby, very close at hand. This is basically the center, isn't it? The main city where the Indian community, they live in other places around, but this is like the heart city, isn't it, Edison? Good. So I thought this evening we'll read something, if you can give me that little book there. The last couple of evenings we've been touching on the chanting of the holy name, particularly in regards to japa. Is everyone here chanting some kind of japa? Bishop, are you chanting also some japa? Did you chant the Hare Krishna japa or some bishops? Christians, bishop? No, they not necessarily.
Rishabh Maharaj. Rishabh.
Pardon?
Rishabh Maharaj. That name. Right?
Bishop Maharaj.
Bishop.
Bishop.
Bishop. B-I-S-H-O-P.
Okay.
Pardon?
Bishop. Yeah.
Bishop Maharaj. I don't think it's bishop. Bishop. Bishop? How do you pronounce it? How do you spell it?
Actually, Bishop, right?
B-I-S.
B-I-S-H-O-P.
Bishop. Bishop.
Just
An
like
unusual
church.
name. Is that an Indian name? No. Is that a nickname?
No, that's my actual name.
Actual name, Bishop. I don't know many people named Bishop other than the bishops themselves.
Yeah.
Bishop. Nice. So you chant the Hare Krishna mantra, or you have one of your own mantras which you chant?
Maharaj is into ISKCON for a long time.
Is he? We need some bishops in ISKCON. That's for
He's
sure.
the bishop of ISKCON.
Bishop of ISKCON, yeah. We need an archbishop. Is that what we call it? Archbishop?
Bishop.
We went to Noah's Ark today. Now we need Noah's Arch. Well, here's some statements of Srila Prabhupada. Om Jnana Timarandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshuramalatanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitanyena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Padati Svapadanti. Come. Okay. So, we've been trying to focus a little bit more on our chanting. And here's some words from Prabhupada which hopefully will help us. I wanted to read from Namamrita, but I couldn't find a copy anywhere. In only two or three houses we looked in, we didn't find a copy. You know Namamrita, Sri Namamrita? Some of you may have it, but not everybody has it, of course. You have in the temple or in your room. So it's a very worthwhile book obtaining, Sri Namamrita, if you don't have it. And if you have it, it's a good book to read. Quotes of Srila Prabhupada from his books on chanting the Mahamantra. This little book is, of course, it's only selected quotes. It's by no means anywhere near the extent of Prabhupada's quotes in giving us guidance or inspiration in chanting. It's only a little selected version of specific quotes which were particularly, you could say, favorites, not just of the devotee who composed it. It was Shrutadev Prabhu who composed it, but of many devotees. I mean, he went through it with me, I think, before he even published it. But many of the quotes were many of my favorites also, or let's say, prominent statements of Srila Prabhupada. So we'll read some of them. This is how to chant. Ishan Prabhu, Hari Bol. We were talking about you earlier, and you arrived. Hare Krishna. Good to see you. And Prabhupada says here, how to chant. We capture each bead and chant. We were talking a little bit along these lines last few nights. Then Prabhupada says, the Krishna conscious movement means we are teaching our disciples to think of Krishna 24 hours means a day. This is Krishna consciousness. And the simple method is to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is the process. We have got this bead bag. I don't know if you've got a bead bag with you or not. You've got one bead bag there. Some of you have got bead bags. Don't see many bead bags on you. They're probably on the table or somewhere nearby. But it's always good to keep a bead bag very close at hand, if not in the hand, or on the hand, whichever you call it. Always good. Generally, and not exclusively, but generally you see Srila Prabhupada, wherever he'd go, he would have his bead bag. And much of the time he'd be chanting. We have got this bead bag, and within this bag, there are beads. Hopefully. When I first went to Malaysia, the first thing I noticed with the devotees who were coming to the temple, and we used to call them congregational community, which I discussed yesterday, but whatever you call it, devotees, responsible devotees like yourselves, coming to the temple when they had the spare time. They're working people. And I saw nobody had a bead bag during the chanting time. And I heard click, 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 click going on. Clicker. And because I was not familiar with clicker, I didn't ever seen it before. This is in the early 80s, you see. And so I asked, what's going on? I said, they were chanting on their clickers. So I wasn't familiar with this then, so I gave speaking about we should chant on beads with a bead bag. It didn't go down very well. But anyway, it kind of went down. So the next week when they came, because it's Sunday, they come Sunday. Next Sunday morning they came, and many of them. I saw, good, they've all got bead bags. And so during the chanting of japa, I still was hearing click, 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 clickety, click, 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 click. And I saw they had the clicker inside the bead bag. And their hand with the clicker on inside the bead bag. And there's still no beads there. Anyway, what to do? Prabhupada says here, we capture each clicker and chant. Each clicker? No, each bead. No, he doesn't say clicker, he says we capture each bead and chant. We have I say bead, and the bishop. He's not a bishop, but bishop. Anyway, I can't remember what his title is, but there's one famous, I think he may have been a bishop. His name was Bede. Near Newcastle. He was in Newcastle. He got killed, I think, by the Vikings or something. We capture each bead. We captured him. We have to capture the bead in the bead bag, and chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One bead equals 16 times, 16 names. So the whole bead chain, there are 108 beads. So one round means about 1,700 names, approximately. In this way, our disciples are advised to chant at least 16 rounds. This is our daily duty. It takes about 2 hours. That was from a lecture Prabhupada gave in Durban in 1975. Let's see what we read next. Chanting japa should be done early in the morning with full concentration, preferably during the Brahma Muhurta time, just before sunrise. In other words. Concentrate fully on the sound vibration of the mantra, pronouncing each name Is that someone chanting the mantra there? Tissues? Tissue. So I can't bend my neck, I couldn't see it. Chanting each name or pronouncing each name distinctly and gradually your speed in chanting will increase naturally. Do not worry so much about chanting fast. Most important is the hearing. To hear the name. This is, as we've been discussing, this is how the transformation, or the change of heart takes place. By simply hearing the sound. It's Krishna who is not like the mechanics which make the change in our consciousness, but it's Krishna's presence there. When we hear him carefully, he appears. This is the surrendering process. Surrender unto me, I reward you accordingly. So the surrendering is that we're trying to hear when we chant. That's surrender. It's not easy. It is easy in one sense, but you know what I mean. It's not. It's a sort of sacrifice to constantly try to hear the holy name. When chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, in the beginning, one may commit many offenses, which are called namabhas and namaparad. In this stage, there is no possibility of achieving perfect love of Krishna by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. As long as we're in the namabhas or namaparad stage, we can't not feel or develop love of Krishna. Therefore, one must chant the Hare Krishna mantra according to the principles of the above verse. Trinadapi sunichena tarodapi sahishnuna. And I guess everybody knows the meaning of this mantra. So this part of the Sikshastakam prayers compiled by Lord Chaitanya. And we heard, I think yesterday, how Krishnadas Kaviraj said that we should string this around our neck always for constant remembrance, just like a necklace or a locket around our neck when we chant Hare Krishna particularly. String this verse on the thread of the holy name and wear it on your neck for continuous remembrance. He says exactly. One should note in this connection that chanting involves the activities of the upper and lower lips, as well as the tongue. Sometimes you see devotees. I can hear the Maha Mantra in the background. Who's that singing? Prabhupada. He's on the altar, he's singing, huh? Never stopping, always chanting. But it involves the activities of upper and lower lips as well as the tongue. All three must be engaged in chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. The words Hare Krishna should be very distinctly pronounced and heard. Sometimes one mechanically produces a hissing sound instead of chanting with the proper pronunciation. Chanting is very simple, but one must practice it seriously. Therefore, the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, advises everyone to keep this verse always strung about his neck. So that you could put the, let's say, our sadhana in terms of chanting Hare Krishna in two categories. One, the mechanical aspect, and two, the attitudinal aspect, which obviously should develop into, more and more feeling, more and more spontaneous, and ultimately love. But the attitudinal aspect is this particular verse is very much related to the attitude while we chant, the state of our consciousness, our attitude, our approach to the holy name, and everything else actually which comes along in our lives. I was talking to one devotee today on the phone. I'm not sure who I'm sitting on. Who is it? They seem to be crumbling on. Laurel and Hardy, I'm sitting on Laurel and Hardy, that's a big offense. I'm not sure, maybe I have to take them out for a while. They're starting to get a bit unbalanced in there. It's kind of going into the middle there, cracking into the middle. Oh, look at them. They definitely must be chanting. Look how happy they are. Whoa. My goodness. Oh, that's what I saw. The Wizard of Oz. I thought it was the Wizard of Oz. What is it actually? CDs. I think they probably won't be able to use them anymore. They buckled under in the middle, more or less. Let's see. That's all right. I'll be okay now. I'm okay now. Yeah, I'm all right now. Don't worry. I'll be all right. Thank you. So, what are we reading from here somewhere, weren't we? What are we reading? Oh, we finished that section. We finished it. Next one. Hare Krishna. This is, I don't know for sure, it doesn't seem to give a reference, but probably the reference is the same as the next one, which was from a lecture in Los Angeles in 1969. Prabhupada, Hare Krishna, we chant Hare Krishna, we chant Hare Krishna. It may not be melodious, but we chant Hare Krishna. That is, in the Kali Yuga, it should be openly chanted, and we have to follow our predecessor, Haridas Thakur Namacharya. When we chant, when we utter the mantra, that we utter loudly, that is required. That is japa. So this mantra is Mahamantra, and it should be chanted loudly. Prabhupada says, or as you like, there is no such restriction, but we have to follow the great personalities. Haridas Thakur, he was chanting loudly. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted very loudly. So what more evidence do you want? My Guru Maharaj chanted loudly. We are chanting loudly. Whole business finished. Prabhupada laughed. So loudly. It doesn't mean we're all shouting our heads off when we're chanting japa, you know. Who can shout the loudest? You probably won't be able to hear much other than a loud noise. It comes down to audible. In another place, Prabhupada said, at least you should be able to hear your chanting, and someone near you should also be able to hear it. It doesn't mean you have to shout your head off. If you need to do that to stay awake, it's recommended you go to a space where you're not going to kind of disturb anyone else, other devotees, especially the neighbors. You know, waking them up at 5 o'clock in the morning or something. Use your common sense. Devotee, Prabhupada, we know that His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj always sat very erect. I'm not going to read that one, it's not so important, Prabhupada says. So stress on this point. Prabhupada says, as soon as we have got some time, chant Hare Krishna, either loudly or silent. As far as possible loudly, if not possible silently. But the tongue must go. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The tongue must work, and as far as possible should be heard. And officially, I'll try to pronounce what Prabhupada has written here. Something like that it says. I mean, Prabhupada is just kind of imitating some of the strange sounds that can be heard when we're chanting our japa. And sometimes they're very strange sounds that come out the mouth. Unless you, maybe the chanter is hearing the holy names, I don't know, but oftentimes those nearby, it doesn't sound like the Maha Mantra. Not like that, Prabhupada said. Or Hare Krishna, 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 Har Har. Not like that. Every word should be distinctly chanted and heard, not official, not just mechanical. So stress on this point. That was in London, up in a conversation in 73. I won't read the next one. Chant sincerely. Let me see this one. No, we missed that one too. This word is... Oh, I didn't read this. Krishna is always ready to help us, provided we are also ready to cooperate with him. If we cooperate with him, what Krishna desires, if we want to do little, immediately Krishna will help you. If you work 1%, Krishna will help you 10%. Again, if you work 1%, Krishna will help you another 10%. But the 10% credit you get by the help of Krishna. Krishna gives you intelligence if you are engaged 24 hours without any other engagement, giving up all other nonsense business. Now, of course, most of you have other business. Not everybody is working, some of you are retired. So you don't have so much excuse. But we still know that there's other distractions that come along even though we have no work. Maybe we have no children to look after. We don't have to go to college and do studies and pass tests and homework, whatever you call it. But most of you do. Most of you here are busy with some kind of family responsibilities or some kind or another. So it's not always so easy to be 10% chanting or hearing or engaged in one of the 9 branches of devotional service. Internally it is, but externally it's not. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself describes, he himself of course was a man with many responsibilities, worldly, both in family as well as in occupation, for much of his life. So he would emphasize whatever time you get. That's another reason, whatever time you get, you utilize it, don't waste it. You have to put time into your family, cooking or nurturing them, spending some time with them and so on. And you may have to do some occupational work in order to maintain the family. But whatever spare time you have, whatever it may be, we try to utilize that time in chanting the glories of the Lord, hearing and chanting as much as you can. And that's one of the reasons Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj, we hear, it's not actually an absolute statement, but the general statement we hear is that Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj asked his disciples to chant more rounds than we do, or more rounds than Prabhupada mentioned. And you probably know he asked them to chant 64 rounds of japa. It wasn't that he asked everybody that, by the way. It varied from devotee to devotee, but the general understanding is he wanted them to chant minimum 64. Although many of the initiated devotees were not chanting, and he never asked them to do it either when they took initiations. Apparently he gave initiation to some devotees, he just said chant as much as you can. To others he said chant at least 4. To the sannyas preachers he said chant at least 16. They don't necessarily need to chant 64 because they're already fully engaged in devotional service. He said the 64 rounds. One time one of his disciples asked him, he said, Guru Maharaj, I'm married, I've got a job, I have no time to chant 64 rounds. I'm so busy. Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj said, I know how much time you've got. So much gossip. That was back 100 years, You imagine now. They never had mobile phones then. There was no social media that we know of. No computers, no televisions. Not even cars, really. There were very few. Very rare. What was it? Gossip. No, normal gossip. Grumya Katha has always been there. But we have so much gossip goes on now. It's unbelievable. Most of their communication is just not really important. Gossip. I phoned up one devotee today, he wrote me this emergency letter. Maharaj, I need to talk to you immediately, it's an emergency. So I said, okay, I'll get the phone you this afternoon. So I phoned him and said, oh, it's all right, Maharaj, it's just my mind. Nothing. It's all right. People just splurt out on the spot, and you throw it to the world, you've got some on-the-spot problem, and it becomes everybody's problem. You're wasting everyone's time. And 10 minutes later, it's all gone. No one else knows that. You spend 3 hours writing a thorough answer to their problem. And say, oh, Maharaj, thanks very much. I already solved all the problems. Actually, it wasn't a problem at all. It was just my mind, you know. Many times this happens, you know. You just splurt out. You have no control. There's a day and age like that, I suppose. But anyway, their emphasis is whatever spare time you do, don't waste it. All the problems, you think I got problems. The problems will always be there unless we take the medicine. It's like you go to the doctor and you say, I'm sick, and the doctor gives you medicine. You come back a week later, I'm still sick. Did you take the medicine? No. No. But I'm still sick. Well, that's because you haven't taken the medicine. The cure is the medicine. The cure is not just talking about it all the time. The cure is taking the medicine. The cure at the root, not just on the surface. We want surface cures, don't we? Painkillers. We simply want a painkiller, someone to listen to us, someone to sympathize with us, somebody to give us some painkiller. Not getting down to the root of it all. Curing it at the root. All problems solved. The root is what is the root? Money is the root of all evil. Is that? No, that's not it. Remember that song? You remember that? That's before your time. That was in the 40s or 50s. What's the root of our problems? It's not money. Ignorance. You could say ignorance. And what is that ignorance?
Lust. Not knowing your real identity.
Yeah, not knowing. Misidentification, identifying ourselves with what we're not. We've forgotten our relationship. We're all Krishna's eternal servants. Things like lust and greed and anger, they all come as a result of that. But this misunderstanding, thinking that we're the enjoyer, we're the center, thinking we're the center of the universe, seeing everything in relation with ourselves and not in relation with Krishna. So the disease that we're all suffering from. So this process of bhakti, devotional service, beginning with hearing and chanting the holy name particularly, is the medicine to cure that disease. That's the disease that we suffer. We don't see it like that maybe, but that's how it is. What are we reading? So our request is everyone who is present here today is Radhastami. It's not, but I mean, it's Prabhupada's lecture in 1974 on Radhastami. So pray to Radharani, and she is Hare, Hare, Hara. This Hare, this word Radharani, Hara, Radharani, Radha or Hara, Harada. The same thing. So Hare Krishna. So we are praying to Radharani, my dear mother Radharani, and Krishna, Hare Krishna, O the Lord. Hare Krishna, same thing, repetition. Vaho Radharani, O Krishna, O Radha Krishna, Radhe Krishna. O Hare Krishna, same thing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Again addressing, O Krishna, O Radharani. Hare Rama, same thing again. Hare Rama is also Krishna. Rama is Rama. Rama is Balaram. They are all Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this repetition of addressing Radha and Krishna, or Hare Krishna, is to pray, my dear Lord, and the energy, the spiritual energy of the Lord, kindly engage me in your service. That's all. I'm now embarrassed with this material service. Please engage me in your service. The name Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Well, Rama, here Prabhupada says, means Ramachandra or Balaram. Sometimes he says Parashuram. I don't know anyone who's chanting the Maha Mantra with the meditation on Lord Parashuram, but there might be someone somewhere in South India, maybe in Kerala or somewhere, where Lord Parashuram resides. But I never met anyone who's got some axe to grind, maybe. They've got an axe to grind, they're chanting Hare Krishna. You know the term axe to grind? What does it mean?
Like a problem that you need to take up with someone.
Yeah. They were chanting Hare Krishna to grind an axe. Parashram was the axe wielder. And also refers to, of course, for the Gaudiya Vaishnavas at least, we don't generally, let's say, maybe you meditate on Lord Balaram, but we don't generally meditate on Krishna then Ramchandra and the same mantra, you know. Especially if Hare means Radha Ram, Ramchandra, no, it's Radha Raman. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas consider that Rama refers to Raman, Radha Raman. Radharani and the lover of Radharani, generally speaking, that's what they feel when they chant Hare Rama, and not that we're focusing our meditation then on Radharani, then Lord Ramchandra, Radharani and Balaram. You know, they're absolute, but I mean they don't kind of go together. You know, they have their different parts to play. Well, especially Parashuram. I don't think you'll find Parashuram, running around the forest of Vrindavan, with his axe. Of course, if they want to reenact the pastimes, they will, but that's something else. Where are we reading? Where do we get to? Everything you get, you don't require. Wait, how do we get there? Let me see. Not sure how we got there. So back to your so nice thing, that very easily you can get favor of the Supreme Personality. And if Krishna is pleased upon you, then what remains? Everything you get. You don't require much money. You don't really require much money. In our modern society, we've created a society which is always demanding more money, but when you really get down to it, what do you need? You need a place to stay. Many people have much bigger places to stay than they need. Oh, you need a place to stay. That's generally human beings are domiciled. Generally, not many of us are living in the forest or in a cave somewhere. Maybe some. Not many. So you need that. You need something to eat. You need some clothes, to keep you warm. But much of the stuff we have, we don't really need it. Can you think of something you don't really need to live? I mean, you can say, I need a car, but in reality, you don't absolutely need a car. People live without cars for almost the entirety of history. Only the last few years, people have had cars. So, but do you think of anything else you don't really need? Mobile phone, okay, that's a good one. Thank you for that. But of course, you kind of need it in your present situation of work and communications, and even to get here, you probably used your mobile phone. Many of you, probably. The way the day and age is like that. But in terms of existence, we don't need a mobile phone. It doesn't feed you, it doesn't clothe you, anything like that. It gives you some anxiety as well. What other things? Okay, you may need some spectacles if your eyesight's not very good. What else don't you need? Anything else besides a mobile phone? Is there anything else at all in society we may not need other than a mobile phone? Can you think of anything? What?
A lot of novelty items, am I right?
Like what?
Balloons, helium balloons.
Helium balloons. Are there any hanging out here? I don't know. They may be sometimes there in festivals, but we don't really need them. They're not essential, are they? I mean, that's not a very big one, though, is it? I mean, is that what people spend all their money on, helium balloons?
Cows.
Huh?
Cows, no?
Cows?
No, cows.
Cars, yeah, you mentioned again cars. They've been created as a need, but they're not an absolute need. People didn't have them before, just recently.
Jewelry?
Jewelry. Well, jewelry is an interesting one because it's a natural item. It's not actually, of course, we take it, mold it into shapes and this and that. It's actually a natural item. It's not like a mobile phone, which doesn't grow. I don't think they come out of the ground, do they? I mean, I've just planted some mobile phones. You've got to keep putting electrical surcharge in the ground to help them to grow or something. And they're man's creativity, so to speak. And we can, what do we call, take the jewels from the ground and mold them in different ways, but they're actually a natural product. So there's nothing necessarily right or wrong with that. They have their part to play. They're actual natural items, but you don't need them really, personally, in most cases. Although there's not necessarily. I mean, they do have a tendency to create, you could say, envy and pride, and it could be violence and so many things as a result, of course. So from that point of view, also, it's not really. Prabhupada said, for instance, we shouldn't use real jewels in deity worship. Even using gold is a question mark, because people will steal. It's just how it is. They know it's gold, they'll steal it. Or to speak of a diamond or some valuable gem. Anything else we may not need? Do we need 100 pairs of shoes? 99?
Too many sarees.
Too many saris, too many shoes, too many coats, too many pants, too many socks, too many handbags, too many things, right? Sunglasses. So you go into some people's houses, there's just pretty much piles and piles of things around. Clothes everywhere. Maybe you don't even wear them once in a lifetime, practically. Stuffs of clothes everywhere, books everywhere, you never even open the blooming things. This book I bought from Sibal and Sue Davis' house. I had to clean all the dust off of it before I came here. I don't think you're reading it very regularly. Yeah, how can you? There's just hundreds and hundreds of things. You can, but you've got to really use your time properly. There's just stuff everywhere. Old electronic stuff, half of which doesn't work, completely outdated. CDs from year 201 AD or BC or something, So much stuff everywhere. Broken things in the garage, isn't it? Stuff everywhere. Newspapers from 1922. I've seen, rooms full of old newspapers in some houses. I'm not saying yours, by the way. They don't use them much now. Just going back a few years now, they don't get newspapers much. All kinds of garbage. You don't need it all. I mean, you could think hundreds of things you don't need. Hundreds. I mean, you might say, I need perfume because I smell so bad, I've got to put some perfume on. But we don't really need perfume, in reality. It's not essential. In modern society, we've created unlimited gadgets, toys. Look at the toys that the children have. I'm not saying everybody, but in general, children have just so much toys, and most 90% junk. It lasts a month, a week, or a day, and it's gone. Out the window. Smash. Isn't it? Because I saw your kid last night trying everything he could to smash the toy to pieces, Useless stuff. We never had any toys when I was a kid. Literally. I mean, first toy I got was a wind-up railway. Oh no, I had a teddy bear. That was the only thing I had, a teddy bear. And then when I was old enough, I got this railway, a little round thing with a kind of old tin railway thing. You had to wind it up with a screw, with a key, and it stopped, and you had to wind it up again. That was it. We had sticks and stones and things like that, and we'd play outside we didn't even have a garden. We had to go to the local park to play, or out in the street. We'd play some sport or something. But now they're never satisfied, are they? Huh? Hey? What's the Raj doing? Whip. No end to it, There's no end. And then Auntie brings one thing, and Grandpa brings another, and somebody else brings another, and there's just mountains of stuffed dolls and things that go ping, 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 and all kinds of electronic stuff. And it just drives you crazy. They're never satisfied. Never. You've got to get more and more to keep them satisfied. They're fed up with that one after 5 minutes, and then you've got to get them another one. food, much of the food we eat, so much stuff we don't need. I don't know percentage, who can say, but a high percentage of our endeavor, which includes the work we have to do to get it, is unnecessary. Unnecessary. Created a very much a waste society in many ways, what to do. It takes a lot of time. You've got to work extra hours to get all this. And it used to be just the husband working. Now in the West, mostly the wife is also working. And I presume most of you ladies are working. I know Sue Dave is working very hard. Are you working too? Yeah, just see. When I was a kid, my mother never worked. Didn't need to work. It was very rare that a woman was working where I was from, in England. They didn't need to work. The husband got just enough to pay the cost of living, that was all. We never had enough money to buy all this stuff. We didn't know about it, didn't need it. We had no TV, we had no car, we had no telephone. None of these. No, we had no washing machine. We had no fridge. We had no electric cookers. We had to cook on the fireplace. You would imagine that. We had no bathroom. You took a bath in a bucket. It wasn't so long ago. We're just talking 60, 70 years ago, 65, 70 years ago in England. I don't know about America, but in England. And now you can't live without it, isn't it? Where's the hot water? We would dream of hot water coming out the tap, Didn't know that you could have hot water coming out the tap. You have to heat it up on the fire. And nowadays, you can stand there 5 minutes, 10 minutes waiting for the hot water to come out before you start. The water is pouring out, so much water getting wasted, waiting for the hot water to come out. And the fridge, how can you live without a fridge? I can't believe it, without a fridge? How can you live without a fridge? We did. Don't ask me how, but we did. Never. I know I wasn't cooking, but somehow or another we didn't seem to need a fridge. Well, I guess we didn't have anything frozen. Ice creams, you could buy them, but we didn't have from the ice cream ban. But different, huh? Washing machine. In America, most people have washing machines today. It's hard to imagine not having a washing machine, isn't it? But people never used to have washing machines, and even in India, in the village, I doubt so many people have washing machines even now in the village, at least in the cities. All these things which we've created mean you have to work harder. To do that, you have to have a car to go to work. You have to have a mobile because that's part of the work. You have to have a computer, part of the work, and so on and so forth. There was no other entertainment. Now, there was no natural entertainment. Well, there was. Now there's hardly any natural entertainment anymore. We don't know how to play with each other outside, hardly. Anyway, in the world we live in. Everything you don't require much money. And most of our education is to get a job so we can get all these things, or to create all these things. Most of the jobs in society are creating Hare Krishna. They're creating unnecessary items. Hare Krishna. Hare Welcome. Whoa. You came all the way over. Oh my God. How did you get here? This is Gorky Shore?
Yes.
Haribol, Gora. Hare Krishna. Shamala, come on in. Prabhu, I can't remember. What was your name? I know we know each other well from Vrindavan. Rasika, that's it, Rasik. Come in, Rasik. Hare Krishna. Oh, Shamala, how long did it take to drive?
Oh, we've been driving for 3 days.
Huh?
3 days.
Driving for 3 days.
Yeah.
They've been driving for 3 days to get here.
We stopped at New Vrindavan.
Oh, good. You spent some time in New Vrindavan? Okay, good. On the way. You've come from St. Louis. St. Louis? St. Louis. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Is that you're still in St. Louis?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I traveling and he just couldn't make it again. I know I said I'd come, but I couldn't. Sorry. But thank you for coming. Last year she came all the way from St. Louis to Atlanta when I was there. Amazing. Well, wonderful. Have you got a place to stay?
Yes.
You didn't seem very convinced about that.
Someone offered to stay in the same house where you that
Same house where?
where you're staying.
Oh, really? You're going to move around, adjusting. Okay, I'm happy with that. No problem. But nobody told me that. I said maybe that could be arranged, but I didn't hear it was arranged.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that? You sure that's? You know about that, do you? We're going to sleep in the garage or something?
That's okay.
Basement. We have a huge basement down there. We could get 50 devotees down in your basement easily. Good. Well, that's good news. You don't need all these things. I mean, look at the education now. What did you say you're going to study?
Computer science.
Computer science, you did say. What are you studying? Bishop?
Oh, public health.
What's that?
Public health.
Public health.
Public health. That's probably, it sounds something important, but I don't know what it entails. You finished your studies or it's just, what did you study?
Business.
Business. Oh, well, it's related to necessary things, you could say, depending on what type of business, depending on what type of public health we're talking about. But many of the occupations now are created, and they're very much related to the, let's say, the situation, the unnecessary situation which we've created around us, even IT and all these other things. And you're going to, well, I don't know what's going to happen. Now, artificial intelligence is taking over many of the areas, is that right? Is that happening? Mm-hmm. Someone was telling me today in the IT world that there won't be a need for so many IT specialists. Artificial intelligence is going to become the new, I don't know how much it gets paid, but it's going to become the new takeover. Huh? And what will you do? They said the same thing, by the way, here's an interesting one. And I remember one of the first things I heard in this regard, this is going back to the early 60s, was that the scientists were really worried. They said, by the 1990s, we're sure that, technology or science is going to advance so much that there won't be, there won't be any work for anyone. Everything's going to be done. But when 1990s came, it found that people were working more people were working more than they were in the 1950s. Interesting, huh? What they're doing may have changed, but you're all going to be all busy, don't worry. You're not going to be out of a job. Well, you might be out of a job, but there's going to be so much work to do. Even if AI takes over certain areas, it's just the way it is. It's karma. It's karma. It just gets kind of more and more entangling, that's all. Simply you don't need all these things. Simply you require your heart. Oh Krishna, you are my Lord, you are my Master eternally. I am your servant eternally. Let me be engaged in your service. That is, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. This is the meaning of the Hare Krishna mantra. Oh Krishna, O energy of Krishna, I am your servant. Someone or other, I have now fallen in this material condition. Kindly pick me up and engage me in service. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching to us. This material world is just like a great ocean, bhava. Bhava means repetition of birth and death. Ambu means ambudo, means in the sea, in the ocean. So we are struggling hard for existence in this ocean. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I am your servant eternal. Some or another I have fallen in this ocean and struggling, pick me up. This is Bhakti Marg, devotional service, to become very humble, meek, always pray to Krishna. Kindly consider me as one of the particles of dust of the lotus feet of your Lordship. Hare Krishna. That was one of the last lectures Prabhupada ever gave, actually, March 1977 in Mayapur. He gave a few more, but not many. Hare Krishna. So what we're going to do now, we're all going to go out and sell all of our electronics and take all the toys to the second-hand shop or something. Wake up, he'll go talk about a tantrum, you know. Yeah. Husband sells all the saris, raise the cupboards at night, all the wardrobes, all the shoe cupboards, everything out. 2 pairs of shoes, 3 saris. Yeah. And the wife raised the husband's, wardrobes. 2 coats left, 3 pants, 4 pairs of socks. Isn't it? I'm not saying everyone, but it's a common feature. We accumulate, a society of accumulation. That adds, by the way, to the difficulty of, simple living was one of Prabhupada's tenets, of course, one of his desires to see that we live simply, but even the anarthas, accumulating more than is required is an anartha. It's one of the anarthas which holds us back in spiritual life. It may seem somewhat harmless, but it does, it holds us back. It's not like an offense, but it's an anartha, it's a weight that holds us back. An attachment, unnecessary accumulation, achahara. It's unnecessary. So as much as possible, minimize our material possessions, as much as possible. Do use your common sense, but as much as possible. Okay, Hare Krishna. What would you like, Prabhu?
I want to give the glass.
My glasses?
No. Paper glass.
Some other glasses.
Thank you.
Oh, the cups. That's another funny thing, isn't it? Hey. I guess you have no choices. There's paper cups now, so many paper cups. Plastic cups, so many things. So much plastic items. We're so opulent now, we eat off of plastic plates. We used to, I don't know if we used to eat off plastic, I can't remember what we used to use. We used to use china, that's right, china. Whatever. And modern society, we think plastic is very advanced or something. Not really. Sign of degradation in many ways. Oh, Krishna. So we're chanting a round of japa as we usually have we done the last 2 nights, I think. At least last night we did. Can't remember the night before. If we can keep going here. Everyone has their beads. Prabhupada said, we've got our bag, we've got our beads, we've got our tongues, we've got our lips, we've got our minds. What are you going to do with the mind? What are you going to do about the mind? The mind, going to focus, focus. We're going to try to fix our mind on the sound, on hearing the holy name. Amazingly big gardens. Are they from your garden?
From temple.
Temple. Very nice. Thank you. From the deities, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. If you don't have beads, I don't know if... Priyasaki, you have any beads here for everyone? You have any spare beads? If anyone doesn't have any. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shiva Sri Gaura. We're going to try to chant together, by the way, huh? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Anyone finished? Anyone finished a round? Everyone's finished a round? Finished a round? 10 rounds.
At least.
At least. Some of you may not have, some of you may have finished some beads before. It's various reasons we've been discussing the last few nights why that happens. Can you remember some of the reasons? What were they? Anyone like to mention one?
Inattentiveness, you're not paying attention.
Not paying attention, and what does that result in?
Basically nothing.
Well, yeah, from the point of view, but in terms of finishing the round early or not finishing at the same time as anyone else. When we're all chanting the same mantra at the same pace, we should all finish at the start and finish at the same time. But it doesn't always work like that. Some devotees finish many beads apparently early, and some not finished. So what were some of the reasons? That's the essential one that Arnold's mentioned, of course, not paying any attention, but in terms of simply chanting around.
Age.
Pardon?
Age.
Age? Age? You're getting too old. What does that infer?
Prabhu said he was saying the last time he was taking longer to chant with us.
That's okay, but when we're all chanting at the same pace, you know, everyone should start and finish at exactly the same time. If you have 108 beads, we should all finish exactly at the same time. And if we don't, then what would be some of the reasons?
The wrong counts of the bead, it's not 108 or it's more than 100.
Okay, you may not have 108 beads. That's a mechanical, you can say, logistic reason. You may not have 108 beads on your string that you can check, that you have to check on. Anything else? Anything else? What?
Chanting too fast.
Yeah. Moving.
Well, no, you're chanting at the same pace. Let's just assume that we are. Let's use a mathematical formula here. If we're all chanting at the same mantra, at the same pace, at the same time, Hare Krishna all at the same time, you should finish at the same time if you've got 108 beads on your string. So sometimes that doesn't happen, and it didn't happen there, I can assure you. Some of you finished before I said that, some of you finished after.
Sometimes you miss the bead.
Huh?
The 2 beads at the time.
Yeah, we mentioned the other day, didn't we? Common one. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's a form of inattention. You've already covered 5 beads on one mantra.
You're stuck on one bead.
Yes.
Oh, you get stuck on one bead, you know. It's like sometimes you used to get the old records, you know, these things that go round and round. They get stuck. There's a crack and it gets stuck. It doesn't go forward. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh, it's taking me all day to chant my 16 rounds. I've only done one. I haven't even done one round. 3 hours. You get stuck on one bead, or a bit of both, back and forth. Yeah, maybe many other things. Simeshwar Prabhu, you're early tonight. Well, it's good we had prasadam before the program.
He is going to seek prasadam prayer.
Haribol, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Where's your son?
They're at college.
Huh?
College.
College? Yeah. Oh, no. And no longer at home. So any other reasons that may happen? So not gotten the right number of beads, stuck on one round, or chanting, stuck on one bead rather, or jumping over the beads. Any other reasons? Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Sometimes we may drop the beads.
Oh yeah, that's quite common too. You drop the beads. You don't know where you started or finished. Yeah. Sometimes it's one other. And this is very rare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Very rare, but it does occasionally come in. You're not sure which way round you're going. This way and that. I guess if you jump over the head bead, that might be another complication as well. Yeah.
Maharaj, probably sometimes you miss to stop at the mother bead.
Yeah, the head bead. You just keep going round. That's another confusion. You never reach the end of one round. Or maybe you forgot the head beads fell off.
Or the head bead is the same size as the
That's quite unusual. But anyway, get the point, you know. Try to be attentive. I was thinking just now when we were chanting that there's more to it than meets the bead. I said meets the bead. I was chanting and I was just actually connecting the chanting with the fingers touching the bead. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Actually, you know, it's not just they're doing one thing and you're doing one thing here and one thing there. They're connected, you know. There's definite connection there between them. That's you have to think about that. Prabhupada said these beads are our connection with Krishna. He said, look after them, don't lose them. I mean, if you lose them, that's one of those things. It happens sometimes, but we should be careful not to. Look after them carefully. When you come out to a program, a Krishna conscious program, always bring your beads with you. Don't go without your beads. It's like okay, you may be off duty, you know, you're a policeman or something. You may not be able to carry your weapons or something, but, you know, still, you may have to act as a policeman if there's absolute necessity. So be ready, you know, be ready. Sure, let's keep our beads as closely as we can, when, you know, use your common sense. If not your initiation ones, at least some form of beads. Then when you come to a program or any spare time you've got, as Prabhupada said, any spare time, chant Hare Krishna. That's good. Put your hand in your bead bag, Hare Krishna. You don't have to stop at 16 rounds, by the way. It's not an offense to chant more than 16 rounds. Is it? There's no GBC resolution against it or anything? You're allowed to chant more than 16 rounds, I think. Is that right?
But you mentioned beads Krishna said, right? I didn't get that word.
Prabhupada said they're your link with Krishna.
Beads are
Yeah.
with Krishna.
I didn't read it, but I could have read that. They're a link with Krishna, so look after them carefully. That's why you keep them in the bag. Yeah, we probably didn't make a point of that. You see him sometimes with his beads outside the bag. Sometimes he say always keep them in the bag. He did sometimes say that to devotees, always keep your beads in the bag. But sometimes you see Prabhupada chanting with the beads outside the bag also. It's not like it was a black and white one, but generally speaking we do. In the Gaudiya Math and many of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they never show their beads to anyone. The Prabhupada did not implement that in ISKCON. Didn't implement when you get initiated, you know, the beads are there, right, high up in the sky, everyone's taking pictures of them, you know. And many times Prabhupada is chanting on them, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. But generally we keep them in the bead bag, protecting them, keeping them respectfully clean. Keep your bead bag as dirty as possible, that's another rule, isn't it? Maybe wash your bead bag once every, well, I don't know, every Janmashtami maybe? If you got time. Sometimes I have bead bags, the dirtiest item in the whole house, practically speaking. I mean, how long you wear your socks without washing them, I don't know. How long, I don't know. How many weeks, months? How many months before you wash your socks? Huh? No? Maybe every day, I don't know what you do. Generally, devotees wash their socks every day, don't they? If you're wearing them. Is that right? At least once a day. Yeah. So, not the saying you should wash your bead bag every day, but you should wash it regularly, especially when it gets a little bit dirty. There's no rule, there's no number, there's no time, but as much as you can, keep it clean. Part of the process, cleanliness. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So welcome those. We already welcome everyone, but there's another group of devotees just arrived. 3 or 4 families just rolled in the last 20-30 minutes. Some have rolled in from a long way away, as we mentioned, and really Really kind of you to come so far. Thank you. Is there a prasadam? Is there anything left? I know we ate pretty much everything before the program started. There's still something left, is there? There's some rice left, isn't it? Some cold rice. I think. Everything is left. Okay, everything's left. Oh, give me that bag there, that red bag. My back is still much better than it was, but it's still, I can't move much. And books are in there. There's many of them, isn't it? Oh, by the way, that book we were reading, if anyone hasn't got it and you want it, we've got 2 copies here. I have 2 copies of that book. Chanting Hare Krishna. And if anyone still hasn't got Light of the Bhagavat, I've got 1 copy here. And 1 copy of this fantastic little vinyl Bhagavad Gita. And 1 copy of Animals. That's all I've got left, I think. And a plastic, purple bag. Oh, there's something inside the purple bag. What is this? Oh my goodness. That looks interesting. I'm a bit shy to bring this out, otherwise you won't think about the books. Maybe we can open up the strings. I'll keep 1. We'll serve 2 packets out. I'll keep 2 for tomorrow. We do have some Maha Prasadam also, all the way. What is this?
Krishnaji wants to show you.
Oh, she wants to show me. This is a book called Krishna, My Best Friend. What a beautiful book. From Gaurangi Gandharvika Devi Dasi Nachintya Priya Devi Dasi.
This is all the pets was mentioned the other day.
All the what?
The pets, you remember?
Oh, the pets. This is where you got it from.
Yeah, and I'm working in it. Running Maggi and working in it.
Oh, you're involved too. What some beautiful pictures also. What a magnificent book you've got here. Oh, wow. All the pets of Krishna are mentioned here. All their names. The pets of Radha. The names of the primary cows. Maybe I mentioned, I don't know. Krishna had 108 different herds of cows, by the way. He also used to count up to 108 to make sure all the herds are coming and going. He used to count 108 rounds on his cows. Is this your writing or was that on the book already? No, it must be your writing.
Yeah, that's my writing in red.
Okay. You're in it. Interesting mindset. Very good. Something's arriving. I don't know what it is. Huh? That's the